call friend. When will these times ever end? One of these days, hope is not long. One of these days, we'll right these wrongs. One of these days, we'll find a way. One of these days, we all pray.
One of these days we'll win. One of these days. One of these days they'll pay for all their sins. Temperatures rising, no denying tension on these streets. Children crying, people dying, and there's no relief. Something stirring, feel it lurking, a searing heat. Feel the air now as it thickens, smells bittersweet.
God save the Queen and our country.
And I pray you save us too.
See the greed and discontent. There is no way to pay the rent. No one helps the common man. We must rise and take a stand. We must take charge of our lives if we are to survive. One of these days, hope is not wrong. One of these days, we'll right these wrongs. One of these days, we'll find the way. One of these days, we all pray. One of these days, hope is not long. One of these days, we'll right these wrongs. One of these days, we'll find a way. One of these days, we all pray. One of these days, we all pray.
And Miss Kelly here to see you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, Governor.
Well, I am so sorry.
It's all right, Mrs. Bittler. What are you doing here?
I thought it was time I came and paid you a little visit.
No! You must leave! Are you crazy? They'll put a noose around both of our necks!
I won't be staying long. But I'm not running in fear, not this time.
You are mad.
Not mad. Angry. I told you, I'm tired of life on the streets. I want better things out of life. And
What?
I'm going to get it.
What are you talking about now?
Oh, I'm sure someone would pay highly for my information.
You can't do this!
You're right, I can't. But you can. I have a letter ready to deliver to Princess Alexandra. Me and me girls are asking her for a little favor.
This will surely be your end.
And that's why I'm not doing this myself. Excuse me. Come on in, ladies. This is Walter. This is me painting brushman. Walter, these are me girls. Annie Chapman, Lizzie Stride, and Polly Nichols. You want to know something funny, sir? They all happen to know all the details also.
Aye, there was a baby.
And a certain prince named Eddie.
And a real secret wedding.
Why me, Mary?
Well, because you're one of the swell tops, sir.
And we can't get to the princess ourselves.
And Mary said you would help us.
Well, Mary was wrong.
No, I don't think so, Governor. You see, we've actually a few letters ready to deliver. One to Princess Alexandra, one to Lord Salisbury, and you know, I think there's even one to your wife. Would you like to hear them?
No. Knowing your sick little mind, I can well imagine what you've conjured up.
Good. Then it's settled. Me and me girls will be in the East End awaiting the princess's reply and her generous donation.
I will do this for you, Mary. But never darken my door or cross my path again.
Oh, don't worry, Walter. Me and me girls are planning on taking a long trip with our royal endowment.
Now's a real good time for a change in the world. Now's a real good time to grab the horns of the bull. Now's a real good time for a change in our lives and to our old ways. We say goodbye, good night.
Aisha, Richard Mansfield, Orpington, Dr. Jackal, and Mr. Oi.
Extra, Martha! Tamron murdered in the East End!
Excuse me for bothering you, Mr. Sickert. There's a Sir William Gull here to see you, sir.
Thank you. Do you know if my wife is about?
No, sir. She's up for the theatre already.
Good. Please show Sir Gull in, and then you may take the rest of the evening off.
Why, thank you so much, sir. It's right there, sir.
Sir Gull, good evening. And to what do I owe this pleasure?
Walter, how are you? Let me cut to the quick. I've just come from Lord Salisbury. He has informed me of all the details and put me in charge of this cursed affair. I shall be requiring your assistance.
What do you plan on doing? The same thing you did to poor Annie Crook?
My dear Walter, it is not wise to bring up matters of the past. What's done is done.
But she was so frail, so beautiful. How could you?
It was my only device. She had to be silenced.
But to wipe away one's memories like that, it's inhumane.
My dear Walter, we must not dwell on these trivial matters. We must get down to the matter at hand.
And what if I refuse to help you?
Well, I can see that you enjoy your social and economic status. And hasn't your family been in the service of the royal family for quite a few generations? Now, we wouldn't want to tarnish that long-running record, would we? And you are a great painter. I would hate to see you painting from behind bars. If they allow that sort of thing. Remember, Mr. Sickert, you could be silenced just as easily.
But I have caused no one harm. I have done no wrong.
Well, that is why I pray that you will work with us and not against us. We need no more innocent victims than we already have.
If I help you, what will you do with them?
Well, if it was one, maybe two, we could quietly hide them away from each other and the rest of society in the workhouses.
Like poor Annie.
Like your poor dear Annie. But there are too many of them this time. Lord Salisbury has directed me to end this fiasco forever.
Forever.
Tongues must be silenced.
But I am not capable of committing murder.
Oh, and no one is asking you to. All I want from you is for you to help me find them. I want you to bring them to me. You could bring them here. They won't be suspicious of you. You will have to get your wife out of the house, send her on a holiday, and you must release your staff for a while. After you get them here, I will take care of the rest.
Do you know what you are doing? You are mad!
I do, Walter, and I'm not mad. This is bigger than both of us. The lives of 4 whores are not important, but my country and the queen that I serve are. That's what should be of importance to you, especially if you want to climb that social ladder. It will also boost your reputation as a great painter, and you do such lovely work. I, on the other hand, am a much different kind of artist. It's sad you'll probably never get to see one of my performances. You might possibly enjoy it. Anyway, when the time comes, I will be accompanied by my coachman, Mr. John Nagle. He will be assisting me. You will help us with this matter. I assure you it will open all the doors you've desired to look behind.
Yes. What a price to pay.
Oh, it is, Walter. And I leave it in your hands. Those most capable hands. Please call upon me when you're ready to begin. But don't wait too long. I have very little patience. Can't you see we are the same? Just some pawns in their game. We must do what we are told to fit their mold. And now I find life so unkind, locked in my mind till the end of all time. Remember, Mr. Sickert, there's no one else you can turn to now. You're at the end of your line, and I'm your last hope. I bid you good night, sir.
This is the price you pay for success. You do your job, you give your best. Decisions made, those words were said, this task I dread. And now I find life so unkind, locked in my mind till the end of all time. And now I find life so unkind, locked in my mind till the edge of all time. My dear Annie, I am so thankful you are no longer trapped in this vicious web. If only I could change time and take it all back.
We can't, Walter. But you can promise me this, that you'll take care of my child and vow to never let them find her. Then you must eliminate these evils, one by one.
I will, Annie. I will. I promise.
There are no words that can be said. There is no line to be led.
stroke of color, a brush of paint, a line of texture, those fades, once so perfect, is now broken. Words not said, words not spoken, complete the picture, the space, the only way now to see her face. Now to see her now to see
Well, hello, Governor. What brings you all the way down here tonight like this?
It's a long story. I was thinking that
Thinking
perhaps...
about what? Maybe bringing me some news from our good friend the princess?
Please, madam, we must be discreet.
Oh, it's matter now, is it? Well, perhaps we should go somewhere and have a drink and discuss this matter a bit further, eh?
In time. So you are all alone.
Yes, it's been a slow night, Governor.
You know, you look so different in this light.
I do. Well, it must be this heat. It's a bloody scorcher out here.
Indeed it is. Yes. Perhaps a drink just might be the answer.
It answers all me questions. So, will you be needing any additional services this evening?
Who knows? The evening is young. So would you like to stroll back with me to my place and join me in a drink?
Will we both fit, Governor?
Yes. Amusing. Perhaps you will let me paint you.
It will cost you.
I'm quite prepared to pay.
Well then, most definitely. I'm ready when you are.
It's not too far. Right this way.
Yes, I've been here before. It was on business that time also. Is this the way you want me to sit?
Yes, that will be fine.
Oh my, what delicious looking fruit. It looks so fresh and tasty.
Try some of the grapes, my dear. They have a special sweetness.
You sure you don't mind?
No. I put them out especially for you.
Blimey. You sure got some swell shakes here, Governor.
Thank you. Now I want you to sit completely still. Please. Don't move from that position. It's perfect. The line on your neck is sitting so temptingly on your fragile frame.
I won't move, Governor, but loosen up. Don't be so serious. Let's have some fun.
Yes, we will.
Do you have anything else to eat, Governor? These grapes just aren't doing the job.
Trust me, they will. Just finish them and I will look for something else. I am through for tonight. You must go now. You'll find your money by the door. Please show yourself out.
What? Well, all right, but are you sure you don't need any other services?
Don't let her leave, Walter.
Oh, I've got to go. I'm not feeling well.
I don't think that will be a possibility.
What is this? I feel so queer. Who is this? Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm not feeling well.
You need not concern yourself with who I am. Perhaps, my dear, you've had one too many grapes. Walter, you may go.
No, I must stay.
That choice is entirely yours.
Hey, what are you doing? What's that? No! No!
So it begins. The news will spread. The horrible way. Those words they said. Slashed and ripped. All the way down. 'Tis a dark day in a London town. And life's so fragile. How fast it fades. At any time death can show you his trade. And life's so fragile, how fast it fades. At any time death can show you his trade.
Extra, extra, Whitechapel murder. Marianne Nichols' body found on street.
Extra, extra, inside the body removed an entrail sprout over left shoulder.
The cutting edge of his knife, it sucks him dry of their sweet life. And with this one, he will begin. He takes the blade and sticks it in a vicious way to meet your end. A madman's work, so disciplined, a different air, the most foul stench. We call him Jack, he killed the winch. And life's so fragile, how fast it fades. At any time death can show you his trade. And life's so fragile, how fast it fades. At any time death can show you his trade. And life's so fragile, how fast it fades. At any time death can show you his trade. And life's so fragile, how fast it fades. At any time death can show you his trade.
It's good of you, Governor, to bring me here. The streets have gotten ever so scary. I can't believe how someone did in poor Polly the way they did. A lady's just not safe on these streets anymore.
Have you heard anything more of Polly's misfortune?
No, it's creepy. A phantom that strikes in the night. You know, she had big plans she'd made. It's too bad she'll not see her share of that money. Oh, well, more for the rest of us, eh, Governor?
Yes, you could look at it that way. So have you spoken with Liz or Mary?
Oh, aye. And they want to know, as I do myself, what's taking so long with the payment? We want our money so we can get out of here.
It will be soon, I'm sure. So why don't we make a toast to that day and its quick arrival? Here, try some of the grapes, my dear. They are especially fresh and sweet. I will go and get glasses for champagne.
Oh, sounds lovely. Don't mind if I do. Oh, fresh fruit. Oh, my. Oh, these are so sweet and so delicious. Do you have any more, Governor? Do you mind if I take some with me?
Yes, please, be my guest. There are plenty more.
Well, thanks. Well, Governor. Should we take care of a little business? Should we have a little fun, Governor?
I'll be right there.
I don't have all night. That is, of course, unless you're planning on paying for the whole evening.
Relax, Annie. You will get your just reward. Please, for the moment, just enjoy yourself. Have some more grapes. Here you are. Would you like something else to eat?
Thanks, Governor. All right. I just wants to know where I stand. She's quite pretty. She looks sort of familiar. I think the drink has gone straight to me head. Wait. That's Polly. Why did you pay Polly?
That's not important, Annie. What is important is that I have immortalized her on canvas. She has joined my collection of souls. And now, I will add you to my collection.
You want to paint me?
That is the only way to keep you alive. Forever.
What are you talking about? I'm alive. Flesh and bone. Oh, I feel so strange. I can hardly keep my eyes focused. Me teeth have gone numb. What was in that drink?
Just a little something to prepare you. It's time for you to pay for your sins.
What are you talking about? What do you mean by that?
It's time for you to pay for all the pain you have caused. It's time for you to share that pain. Pain as an art. We must all suffer for art. And the human body is an art form. So then even a surgeon can be an artist.
A cold steel blade cuts through the flesh. The blood runs down across her breasts. A gasp of air as she takes her final breath. In one swift move, she meets with death, her death. It comes so quick, it comes so fast, and in one moment life has passed.
This ghastly deed that must be done, this wicked web that we have spun, the most foul way to mutilate. We can't turn back, for it's too late, too late. It comes so quick, it comes so fast, and in one moment life has passed. Must lock away and close the mind. Now we must all forget these crimes. A cross we'll bear for all our deeds, and in the end, they're the ones to pay, to pay. It comes so quick, it comes so fast, and in one moment life has passed. It comes so quick, it comes so fast, and in one moment life has passed. It comes so quick, it comes so fast, and in one moment life has passed.
You're crazy. I'm getting out of here.
Bravo, Walter, how profound.
Who are you? Won't you let me go? I've got to go. It's so strange. Please let me go.
Don't struggle, Annie. It'll be a long, this painful this way.
Stop her, Walter! Hold her, Walter!
You killed Polly, didn't you?
As surely as we do you.
No! Won't you help me? No!
Aisha, another gas, another and the ice man. Drug mutilation of a woman. Capture of a lot of ivory and a nerve.
Extra, George Bernard Shaw applaud Ripper activity!
Extra, Jack the Ripper caught, police relieved.
Devil's nearing, you should hear him. Devil's out there, just you beware now.
Extra, Ripper capture, false alarm.
Lord Salisbury, I see you let yourself in. And what an unexpected surprise.
I find it quite hard to believe that a visit from me would be a surprise.
And why do you say that, sir?
Come off it, Walter. This wild killing spree has gone way too far.
I think you have the wrong person. Go speak to Sir Gull.
He has no sense of reason, but you do. Queen Victoria is beginning to breathe down my neck over this, and I hold you responsible.
But is she not the one that demanded an end to all this madness?
Yes, but we said to do it discreetly. Whose crazy idea was it to send these insane notes to the Inspector Warden of the Yard and sign them Jack the Ripper? It only draws more attention.
I agree. And that was all of Gull's coachman's doings. What's his name? Nagle? But I must admit, it does give it a kind of cat and mouse taste.
Well, it certainly has stirred a commotion with the Yard. The authorities are questioning everyone. How much longer will it take before you've finished this gory escapade?
As long as it takes, my dear sir. I denote a tone of disrespect in your voice. I assure you my duties are to my queen and my country. I have taken every precaution to keep her name from this delicate situation.
That has not and will not go unnoticed.
Then I thank you. And I bid you a safe journey home, sir. And one more thing. Please refrain from any further visits with me in the future. Good night and goodbye.
What's this?
I am trying to save your position, Lord Salisbury. If the House of Cards crumbles, you don't want to be one of the cards in the deck.
Well, I thank you for your concern, Walter. But one more thing before I go. I've brought you a visitor. He knows nothing of these happenings. Let's keep it that way.
Brother, I have nothing to say to you. So they allow you out.
Not far from my leash. Don't never am anymore. But Walter, dear Walter, how are you? How have you been?
I am maintaining.
Very good. And how is my dear sweet Annie? Is she well? Is she about?
And he has moved to France to raise Alice Margaret.
That's good.
Good? Is that all you can say? You've ruined a lot of people's lives, Eddie.
What is life? A blink of the eye and then we all turn to dust.
Don't you have any feelings?
You mean like you, Walter? You have feelings, don't you, Walter? Feelings for dear, sweet Annie.
Yes. I do care for her.
Care? Care? That's a tame word for you.
Perhaps you wanted the word love. Something that you possibly aren't capable of.
That's where you are wrong, dear Walter. I am very much capable of love. You're just not capable of seeing it. You say love is blind. Blind you were. Blinded by Annie. I could see that. I never really loved her, Walter. Not like you did. It was you that I loved, Walter. Knowing that I couldn't have you, I took what you wanted. Dangled the carrot. And she took the bait. I knew that you would suffer with the pain. Just as I was suffering, not having you. You disgust me. It's a pity, Walter. I could have made your life quite wonderful.
Like you did with poor Annie and Alice Margaret's? No. I prefer my life just the way it is.
Poor old Walter. Holding on to the memories. Stay inside your cocoon, Walter, while I open my wings, take to the air like a butterfly. Oh well. At least now, I have the peace of mind knowing I shared my thoughts with you.
Please, leave my house. Lord Salisbury is waiting for you.
Yes. My dear brother, I will respect your wishes. Leave you alone with all your precious memories. But if you ever need me, don't hesitate to come looking for me. Goodbye, dear brother.
My dear Annie, I am so thankful you did not have to witness all these atrocities. I just hope you know that you were the only one I wanted. The only one I needed.
Yes, Walter. I was foolish.
But why didn't you come to me? I could have helped you.
I was in love. I realize now it was only his position. I guess that's not really love. I never saw who truly loved me.
I did, Annie. I do.
I know you do, Walter. You've taken my child as your own. You sought revenge for me and for my child's good name. I do love you, Walter, more than words can say.
My
But
dear,
now you must finish your task so we can put all this behind us.
I do love you so. I lift the brush
to the frame, and once more I speak your name. Those gentle lips, those begging eyes, those words were said, but they were lies. And now I find how life is so unkind. Now I can only love you in my mind. I lift the brush to the frame, but once more I must refrain. A silent whisper, so many tears. I call your name, but you can't hear. I lift my brush to the frame, and once more I cry your name. The canvas empty, completely bare. I look again, but you just stare. And now I find how life is so unkind. Now I can only love you in my mind. In my mind.
Come on, Governor, we must get started.
In due time, my dear Netley. Aren't we a bit impatient this evening?
Because I have to use the coach later to pick up a lady friend.
She will wait.
You don't know me girlfriend then, do you?
Pick up that portrait.
Can we get started? By the time we find our victim, do her in, get the body back to the streets, then wash out any remaining blood left in the coach. Blimey, it'll be almost 1 in the morning.
My dear Mr. Netley, we must not be hasty. We don't want a trail leading back to us. We must cover every track very carefully.
Oh, I'm careful, Governor. I even lick the blood off me hands after I'm finished.
Something told me you were the right man for this job.
Indeed I am, sir. Indeed I am. And I think we could save even more time if I went out on my own. I could take care of the ladies tonight.
Are you sure you're capable of such a task all by yourself?
It's like slicing bread, Governor. Is this one of the ladies in question?
Oh, I'm sure that must be Mary Kelly.
You know, Governor, I have a keen eye for the ladies. What do you say? Give me a chance, eh?
I think that's a good idea. Walter should be returning soon, and hopefully with Miss Stride. Then we can be rid of them both tonight and end this ordeal.
Good. That way I can do this Mary Kelly in. Then I only have to clean out the coach once. I'll find her, kill her, then come back here for Lizzie.
Fine. Then after tonight, all our worries will be over. There'll be some mere memories.
I'll be on my way then, sir. Unless you need something else.
Please, just be careful.
Careful is me middle name, Governor.
It's right this way. There you are, perhaps.
Thank you.
William.
Walter!
Oh, you didn't tell me it was going to be a party of two. Well, like I always say, the more the merrier. Is there someplace I might freshen up? Out of me nose?
At the foot of the steps.
If you toss and excuse me.
Why were you not hiding?
Because tonight we celebrate.
Celebrate what? Another one of these vicious murders?
In a way, yes. Tonight will be the end of this rampage. John has gone ahead, has taken care of Mary Kelly in his own fashion.
What? You fool! She was to be mine!
My dear Walter, what a change in you.
She has caused me so much pain. I needed to see her die at my own hands.
Bravo, Walter. I knew it would intrigue you sooner or later. I am sorry you do not get the chance to take her, but have peace of mind in knowing this will be the last of all our worries.
Yes, that does bring a comfortable feeling. Then perhaps I can get back to my life.
Exactly. And what a life it shall be.
Well, I must say, you both are fine-looking gentlemen.
Thank you.
Would you like some grapes?
Why, look here. What's a good-looking gentleman like you doing all alone on a night like this? Are you in here with some company, Governor?
I might be. Depends. You know, you look awfully familiar.
Well, that's what everyone says.
Aren't you that girl they call Mary?
Some of my friends call me that. A girl has to have several personalities in this business.
And when they call you Mary, what last name do you use? Is it Kelly? Is it Mary Kelly?
Why did you know that, Governor? You must have a crystal ball or something.
No, just this precious piece of metal.
Aisha, Jack to Resma and McGill. Just talk dice too.
Extra, extra, double murder! Elizabeth Stride murder, got a drop of blood found!
Extra, extra. Long Lizzie butchered. Butchered body found on the street. Read all about it. Extra, extra. Catherine Eddowes, alias Mary Kelly, second of double murders.
Have you read the headlines or heard the latest news? He's still at large, the madman's on the loose.
The Bobs can't catch him, he's just too quick. What will come next from his bag of tricks?
First she took one, and then there were two. How many more will die before they get a clue?
Something about this that really stinks. Maybe one day they'll find that missing link.
Checks are on shore, everyone knows so. He's the one who wants to control. Checks back out again, another life will end. Be careful who you make as a friend.
Hey, hey, Saucy Jack, he's coming for you, so you better watch your back. Hey, hey, Saucy Jack, creeping in the dark and hiding in the cracks. Hey, hey, Saucy Jack, with a scalpel blade, he does not attack. Hey, hey, Saucy Jack, you will be the next one that he will attack.
Have you heard of the man that they call Saucy Jack? He never leaves a drop of blood and covers all his tracks. When will he ever stop all this carving of the flesh? How many more does he need to fill his treasure chest?
He's out to clean up these filthy streets. The job he does is really quite
me. And what he does is not a pleasant sight to see.
Out of the dark, he creeps up fast, and with a blade, he does his wicked task.
Jack's back on his throne. Everyone knows, he's the one who wants to control. Jack's back out again, another life land. Careful who you make as a friend. Jack's back on his throne. Everyone knows, he's the one who wants to control. Jack's back out again, another life will end. Be careful who you make as a friend.
I've searched every square of the East End. There is no Mary Kelly to be found.
Perhaps because of the idiotic mistake you made. She has to be hiding somewhere.
How was I supposed to know there was more than one Mary Kelly?
Walter, you were right. She's a clever woman. She can read and hear. We must find her before she puts it all together.
Yes. And quickly. My wife and staff will be returning soon. This ordeal has dragged on much too long.
I agree, but what can we do if we cannot find her?
I will go and look again for her myself.
This was all going far too well.
Yes. In a grotesque sort of way.
It was my mistake. I'll help you find her.
Then come. We'll start tonight.
She will come out. A girl's got to eat sometime.
Times are bad now, times are sad now. Keep the secrets locked up tight. Take precaution, moving shadows under cover of the night. Take precaution, moving shadows under cover of the night. It's right back here in the alley. You'll have to pay me for the room and services in advance. It's right back this way.
I haven't seen you on the streets lately.
I've been traveling. I just got back from France. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's quite lovely. So, do you have anything particular in mind?
A reckoning.
What?
What's your name, dear lady?
Marie. And yours?
John.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Sir John.
Mary, I have a couple of other friends who would like to meet you.
Told to pop around sometime.
Oh, here they are now.
Walter, what a surprise. And who is this?
Sir William Gull at your service.
The Queen's physician. So you finally have something for me then?
Indeed we have.
It's about time. I was starting to get a little scared with all these murders going about. And some of them being my very best friends on top of that.
Oh.
I just want to get this money. So help me get out of here.
Money?
Mary, we have no money for you.
But you are going to pay.
Quiet, John.
Yes. You will pay dearly for all the pain you have caused.
You got me all wrong, Governor.
No, I think we have you right. Right where we want you.
This is all starting to make sense. You're the ones who did me girlfriends in.
Yes, I've immortalized them, as I do with you now.
This arrangement is the only way. For generations, our brothers will, left to right, and front to back. Another body for the stack. Left to right and front to back. Left to right and front to back. Left to right and front to back. Another body for the The deed is done. Is Walter about?
About he is. About to make me crazy. Why he ever sent me away, I'll never know. I was going to cut me trip short, but there was an accident with me only sister. I can't believe she was kicked in the head with that old mule. Anyway, that's all behind me now. She's doing fine, and I'm back here where I should be.
Thank heaven for that, Mrs. Bedloe. I trust your stay was a pleasant one.
Aye, me sister's me big pain in the arse, but she is me only sister. I'm the only one who can look after her, you know.
I'm sure she's glad to be back on her feet.
Yes, and I helped see to that.
Good.
No, not good. It looks like Mr. Sickert didn't eat a thing while I was away. And this place is a mess. He's always been so neat and tidy. I don't understand it. I'll just continue to keep my eyes shut and my ears closed to the many things that go on in this house.
And I thank you immensely for that, Mrs. Bedloe.
And another thing, you promised to make sure he ate the meals I prepared.
I've placed him on some medication which has resulted in the lack of an appetite.
Will he be all right, Doctor?
Only time will tell.
I pray he has enough time. Since I've arrived back here, such a howling he's been in. I haven't even seen him once in the flesh since I've returned. Hasn't even seen his poor wife, Ellen.
Perhaps it's best she does not see him. He's changed so much in the past few months.
Very well. Wish him my best. I will be downstairs in the kitchen if you need me for anything. He may be sick, but his illness hasn't affected his artwork. He is still painting. I wonder how he gets the lips so red.
Art is his only solace, Mrs. Bedloe.
Yes, I know. Well, if you won't be needing me then, I'll be on my way. Good night, Sir Gull.
Good night, Mrs. Bedloe. And don't worry, I'll let myself out.
You told her, didn't you?
Walter.
You told her everything. I know she knows.
Walter, please, relax. Sit down. I have some medication for you.
Don't let them take me, please.
Walter, no one is going to take you anywhere. Mrs. Bedloe has been a member of your household for many years. Think, Walter. Separate your fantasies from reality. All is taken care of. It is finished. Ellen is home now, Walter.
What is reality, William?
I'm at a loss for words, Walter.
Words! Words! The jumbling noises that spew forth from the mouth!
Walter, please sit. Relax.
That is the problem. I have been too relaxed for too long. When I relax is when I fear the most.
Walter, please. Calm yourself.
What is reality? I live in a nightmare. I once knew so many things of beauty, of purity. But with a knife that was all quickly taken. Now I must turn to my art for comfort, to forget. I can control its destiny, its purity.
Walter, here. This will quiet you. Relax.
Once I painted the subject, she belonged to me. She is no one else's, and I can do with her as I please. An artist is like a god. He has total control, total manipulation over his subject and material. He attempts to capture his subject, and thus preserves the piece for all eternity. I paint what obsesses me. Once the subject invades my conscience, they become mine as I become theirs. Art is the lie that enables us to see the truth. Art is like reality. And to me, remains a mystery. What can an artist do but frame the mystery? Each becomes my constant companion.
Walter, you have much to offer the world. You must not dwell on these trivial matters. You are a great artist, much greater than you know or think. One day the world will recognize that. Not the bad deeds, just your art. Time will be forgiving. God, give him strength. And give him back his mind!
Yes, Walter. Time will be forgiving.
As you forgive me, my love, we must rest now. Put our past behind us.
Mary Ann Nichols, alias Holly Nichols, murdered August 31st, 1888.
Annie Chapman, alias Dark Annie Civvy, murdered September 8th, 1888.
Elizabeth Stride, alias Long Liz, murdered September 30th, 1888.
Catherine Eddowes, alias Mary Ann Kelly, murdered September 30th, 1888.
Mary Jane Kelly, alias Marie Jeanette Kelly, murdered November 9th, 1888.
Annie Elizabeth Crook. Life destroyed. April 18th, 1888.